Today, I'm gonna teach you how simple it is to use MyFitnessPal. So first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna open MyFitnessPal up, just get onto the home screen. You should already have your calories worked out. I really don't wanna dive into that right now. I just wanna show you how to use the app and how to weigh everything out and use the app itself. First things first, you should already have a set of kitchen scales. You need to be weighing everything out unless it's a predetermined size. Like for example, if you eat an LCM bar, which is obviously 1 bar and the calories are just on that. But otherwise, if you're weighing out meat, you're weighing out rice, anything out of a packet where you don't know what the size is, you know what portion size you want. You wanna have 1 serve, 3 serves, whatever it is, but to figure that out, you need to be weighing it. Get yourself kitchen scales. Can't stress that enough. So, you've got the scales feed out. What you're going to do, you're on the home screen of MyFitnessPal. From there, you're gonna click onto Diary, okay? Now it's gonna pull up your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snacks. So this is pretty straightforward. You're just gonna go add food. Now, first things first, you can go scan a barcode. And so if you're eating something out of a package, you just scan the barcode and it's gonna pull up all the relevant information. The calories in it, the protein, carbs, fats, everything like that. Sometimes it can be wrong. The scanner's not 100% all of the time, like if there's been misentered information. So just double check. So like if you scan, like for example, a protein bar and it says it's 200 calories on the back of the packet, you wanna go off of that. Sometimes the scanner might say it's 300 calories when you pull it up in the app. So then just adjust the portion size so you get the 200 calories just so you're not tracking inaccurately. All right, so that's your first thing with your barcode scanner. Now, I'd recommend, I'm not really a huge fan of Scan a Meal and I've never used a voice log. They are options. I would just rather use scan a barcode, otherwise weigh everything out. Weighing is the most accurate thing you could possibly be doing, okay? Use a scale, it's like 30 extra seconds. It's an extra 2 minutes a day if you eat 4 meals a day. If you eat something out of a packet, you don't even have to weigh it, all right? So what we're gonna do, let's just build out breakfast. So this is pretty convenient because this is some typical stuff I already have, and this is the beauty of MyFitnessPal. Once you've entered a lot of the foods that you typically eat, because you're gonna eat different things to me, but you're gonna eat that stuff consistently. I eat my same meals consistently. MyFitnessPal saves all that data. So you can, like, I could just build out my meals based off of this because these are all regular foods I search and eat. But just for the sake of showing you, let's just go egg. Oh, so we're gonna go egg. All right, now if it's got a tick to it, typically that means the calories are correct. So eggs, you can adjust the portion size. How many eggs are you having? So 1 egg is 72 calories, I know that for a fact. So let's just say I had 4 eggs this morning. All right, boom, log that. Now if I go back to breakfast, you can see that's been then added to my breakfast. So let's just build out what I'd typically have for brekkie. So it'd be eggs with a few slices of bread. And again, this is tip top, the one I usually have that bread, so that's correct. So 4 slices in total. So you've got to be careful with these portion sizes. So serving size is 2 slices. So what it's saying is, if I had number of servings 1, that's classifying 2 pieces of bread. So if I put it to 2, that means I'm having 4 slices of bread, all right, which I am in fact having. All right. Again, butter, so this is where you've got to be accurate. You can't just go in, if you knew what 5 grams of butter is, so as you can see here, 5 grams of butter, 36 calories, doesn't seem like a lot, and it's not, but 5 grams of butter is not even covering half of 1 slice of toast. At the very least, you're gonna be having 10 grams of butter. It's gonna be very close that you're having 20 grams of butter, all right? So particularly if you're not weighing it, and if you weigh out 20 grams of butter, you're even like, oh, this isn't very much. This is why scales are important. Boom, log that. All right, so just breakfast alone, 791 calories. So if you've never used the scales before, you've never logged before, and this could be something similar to what you're having, maybe you're not having as much, but it's 800 calories just for breakfast, all right? And you're thinking, oh, you've got a couple eggs and a couple pieces of toast, okay? So you can see how this stuff quickly adds up. Now, if you're moving quite a lot, you're burning a lot of calories, or maybe you have smaller meals throughout the day, this may be fine, all right? Because you were chasing a calorie target, it doesn't matter how you split those calories up across the day. And even if you go over, like you're building your meals out like right now and you start going, holy shit, I'm eating so many calories, because you have everything laid out in front of you, as you can see here, you can then go in, adjust the portion sizes or take things out. So maybe I go, okay, you know what? I could do without the butter. I pull the butter out, so it's easy, swipe across, delete, and now I've already saved 150 calories just by pulling my butter out. And maybe I'm like, all right, it's a bit dry. Well, then I can go add food again. I can go sauce, because I do like my sauce, I like my tomato sauce. And instead, I could have 45 mil of tomato sauce. Boom, put that in. Now I'm at 700 calories. I saved myself 90 calories. So pretty straightforward. Now, the other thing you can do, because let's say you eat that breakfast 3 or 4 days a week, or maybe 5 days a week, whatever. If you hit those dots on the bottom right of breakfast, you can go save as meal. and I can go eggs on toast. It's my regular breakfast. I go save, meal created, boom, I've saved that. So the other thing I can do is, so I go into my breakfast for tomorrow. Now you've got a couple options here. I can actually go into the dots and I can go either copy from date, and so I can copy it from today for tomorrow's, and it just pulls up what I had yesterday. All right, simple as that. Now if I scroll across again, the other way you can do it, because you save that as a meal, if I go into add food and I go into my meals and I save that as eggs on toast, I just hit the plus, boom, food logged, and I go in and now it's pulled back up. So if there's a lot of foods, a lot of meals that you eat regularly, if you just save those as meals, then you can literally just go in on that specific day, pick your meal. Again, you're still gonna have to weigh out the food on the scale. You know, eggs, definitely not, but like if you're using the butter, if you're using a sauce, you're still gonna use a scale for that to log that each time to make sure you're having 45 meals or you're having 20 grams of butter, whatever it is. You still need to do that, but as you can see inside the app, that's gonna take you 10 seconds, all right? What you gotta understand, once you've, first week, maybe 2 weeks if there's a variety of meals, after the first week or two, this is literally gonna take you not even 2 minutes a day to log everything, all right? So keep that in mind. Now, there's a few other little tips and tricks you need to know. So with meat in particular, now first few times this can be a little bit tricky. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to cross-correlate with Google. So what you need to do is go into Google. There's 2 ways to do this. So first things first that you can do is you can go into Google, type in calories in 100 grams of chicken breast, and that's going to pull up 100 grams chicken breast, 165 calories. Now, this can also be wrong, or you can also just get varying responses. So sometimes it might say 130, other times it could say 200, depending on the product and what it is. Now, if you want to bypass this altogether, what you can do is you can go into Nut tab, so nutritional table. This is if you're in Australia. And what you can do on Google is you can type in Nut tab chicken breast. That's going to pull up the website. You click on that. And now if you scroll down, you can do this with any product, by the way. So you go scroll down and then you can see nutrient, 100 gram serving size, as you can see there, 663 kilojoules. Now, why Australia uses kilojoules and not calories is beyond me, particularly when typically MyFitnessPal we're using calories. I don't even know how to track kilojoules, but I'm going to teach you a little trick. So 663 kilojoules for 100 grams of chicken breast. If we go into our calculator here, I already done it ahead of time, so go into our calculator. So you go 663 divide 4.2, so that's kilojoules in calories. So if you have a kilojoule number, divide by 4.2, and that's going to tell you the calories. So that works out 157 calories for 100 grams of chicken breast. So now, when I go back into my food, I go add food, I go chicken breast, boom. As you can see, I've got a 200 portion size, there we go. So as you can see here, this chicken breast is a little bit low, 129 calories. So I want to try and bump that up a bit. There's 2 ways to do this. If you really wanted, if you wanted to be lazy, all right, that's obviously an incorrect number. If I want to scroll down until I get it close to that what did we say, 157. So if I go 1 1/4, so it's 125 grams of chicken breast, there'll be 161 calories. It can be a bit of a pain, so what you can do instead is if you go Nut tab chicken breast, then search, all right, where we got chicken breast, 99 calories, 100 grams. So this is where you have to do your due diligence to find the correct chicken breast for 100 grams. And as you can see, I'm struggling to do so. But this is why, this can be the difference between why you are or aren't getting results. Because if you just pick the first one, particularly if you see chicken breast, 100 calories, oh, that looks good, all right, you select that, well, you're gonna be out 65 calories per 100 grams. Now, if you do that with everything you eat throughout the day, and sometimes it could be even more, and you've got a calorie target of 1800, and really you're eating 2400 without realizing, this is why you aren't getting results. You could be getting them very slowly. Be as accurate as possible. So here we go, chicken breast, 165 calories, 100 grams, Nut tab VB. I'd rather be over than under. So I know on the calculator, 157, 160, where are we? 165, that would be the one I am going with. All right, boom, hit the tick on that. Brilliant, and now I've got that. So as you can see, I finally got the correct ratio, 100 grams, 165 calories, easy as that. And then we carry on. Again, once you have entered the correct, once you've entered the correct item into MyFitnessPal, All right, it's going to save that. So now next time you have chicken breast, you can just scroll down to chicken. You already know that's correct. Hit enter, just weigh out your portion sizes, go on about your business. All right. Now, once again, if I was having a few 100 grams worth, maybe I was having 175 grams of chickens, I'd go 1 2/3, that's 166. So again, you just gotta get it right. 289, there you go. So you just gotta play with it until you get it right. It's pretty straightforward. You see how quick this is. So 175, 289 calories. All right, pretty straightforward. The other thing you can do with MyFitnessPal is, where are we? We go add food. You can also go into recipes. So you can create a recipe inside MyFitnessPal. So you go create a recipe. You can name the recipe. So let's just go nachos. How many people does this serve? So if you want to make it, so you got you and your partner, you want to make it so it serves 2 people, there can be the amount of servings. I'm just going to go 1 to make it simple. You can type in your ingredients if you want. I personally wouldn't bother. Then go add ingredients, and then you just do your search and then enter all your ingredients in those amounts. So if you're doing it for 2 people and you're using, say, 500 grams worth of mince, 250 grams each, just for argument's sake, you would enter the 500 because you're going to be able to split up between 2 people. Now, what I've done here is just build out a day of eating. Okay, so 2,388 calories, just shy of my 2,480 goal. So brilliant, right, spot on. Don't worry about the exacts of the meal. I've just entered a bunch of stuff to bring your calories up because I want to show you how this then looks so you can see your nutrition for the day. So pretty straightforward. Up the top has your total calories. You then scroll all the way down the bottom, hit nutrition, and that's going to then pull up your macro breakdown. So if you're trying to hit a specific protein target, carb or fat target, this will then show you the breakdown, and this helps because then day to day, so maybe I was low on protein today and I was trying to aim for 2 grams per kilo of body weight and it ends up being a bit low, I can check that and then I can go, okay, tomorrow I need to up my protein, reduce my carbs a little bit or reduce my fats a little bit. But if you actually look at this is pretty well spot on. So I'm already at 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight, 174 grams. So I weigh 85 kilos, I need about 170 grams of protein a day. So spot on. My fat is 1 gram per kilo of body weight, roughly, and could be a little bit lower, could be 0.8 if I really wanted, but 1 gram is completely fine. I'm still within calories, not a problem at all. And then you just make the rest of the calories up through carbohydrates. Okay, so 210 grams of carbs for the day, not bad whatsoever. But if something was low or something was high, I now have the data there to see it and then modify it for the following day, following week, whatever. And I can go into my meals, so I could do this ahead of time. So I'm looking at this tonight, so say tonight's Monday, all right, I'm looking at it, all right, I need to modify a few things for tomorrow. I can just go in now, copy my meals over to Tuesday and then begin playing with all my portion sizes to get the protein up a little bit, get the fat down a little bit, get the carbs up a little bit, whatever it may be. And now heading into tomorrow, before I even go to make my meals, because I've sat here tonight, took me 2 minutes to modify it. Oh yeah, that's all looking good. Now tomorrow, all I have to do, open my app up, I already know what meals I'm eating, and I just go, okay, cool, I just need to adjust my portion sizes to this, this, and this. And then tomorrow you're gonna be saving time because you've already built out the eating ahead of time. All you have to do is look at the portion sizes when you go to use your scale. So it is so simple, you're gonna save yourself a ton of time, and this is what's going to drive results faster. So if you're used to losing half a kilo a week, this is the difference that could be getting you to lose a kilo a week, kilo and a half a week even, depending how big you are, okay? The more accurate you can be, the better, because that's how you get from A to B to fastest. It's like driving without using maps. Sure, you're gonna get to your destination at some point, but if you just turn the maps on, you're gonna get there twice as quick, okay? So I can't stress enough, go through the hard yards right now, and then you're gonna be thanking me for it. Which within a week, you're gonna notice the difference. You're gonna, holy shit, why haven't I been doing this sooner? So hopefully that helped.